Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this reading here is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody, so please do take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest aside. If ever you do have any questions and you would like to have a personal reading, please do contact me for the information at romancefulltarot@gmail.com, and it'll be my great pleasure to send you the information out on the possibilities, what type of readings I can offer you so we can go and find those answers for you. That being said, if you do enjoy the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do take a brief moment to click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it would be greatly appreciated. So with no further ado, we're going to begin this reading. This reading here is dedicated to the sign of Aries, and it is a weekly reading. So the weekly reading this week is going to begin, on Saturday, the 10th of October, and is going to go all the way to the 17th of October. So, my dear friend Aries, you have a heads up on what's going to be happening into the following week. You get to prepare. So I'm going to begin here. I'm using a fortune telling card. So I have Madame Andorra and I also have another fortune telling card, but steampunk. So let's turn these over and let's see what's in store for you this week. I have the Chimera. I have Fire. I have the Oracle, followed by the Seer, and I have Serendipity. Down here I have the Axe and the Steampunk, and I have Scales. So we're going to get to the Steampunk at the end. Okay, so you're going to be having this week, not too eventful, okay, but you're going to be having a good conflict, though, with your partner, okay? So let's begin. We're going to begin over here with the Chimera. The Chimera is all about imagination that clouds your judgment. So I have to say here, it's really about an unlikely mixture of clash of ideas, I feel, is what's going to be happening. This is about a wild fantasy, or just if you're very imaginative, if you're prone to daydreams. This really is trying to say that with the daydreams and the illusions, and you're just not seeing quite clearly, I feel. I also feel as though maybe whatever you're pursuing, whatever this goal is that you're pursuing, might be unrealistic. So this is really about imagination that's clouding your judgment, and it's really about some bad decisions that you could be making. So you do need to be very, very careful. If you do have any great big decisions to make this week, please do be very careful. Weigh everything out. Reread it if it's something you have to sign. Check out the fine print. Make sure that the decision that you're going to be making is going to be the right one. The conflict I was telling you about is all in the Fire card. So the conflict is reckless actions that are going to lead to conflict. So this is all about actions. It's energy. It's passion. It's a very passionate card. Very aggressive also, though, I have to say. And you know what? All of this to say, because of the passion, because of all the energy that is built up into this card, this is really all about just a tiny little spark could just make a huge blowout, okay? Could make you really, really big, a big upset. I feel as though everybody into this relationship, well, two of you, okay? I feel as though you're very nervous. You're very, on the edge. One little thing and boom. And then, then you fight on the fact that you fought that because on the boom. So, you need to be very, very careful with this, okay? You need to be careful with your temper. Your partner needs to be careful with their temper. You may not have thought something through, and there is a need to really think something through because you're not really thinking everything through here. Don't take any impulsive actions this week or speak without thinking. When we say you have to turn your tongue 7 times or 10 times, or that, you need to turn your tongue. Okay, this is really a needing to be careful, to be thorough, but communication wise. Okay, the Oracle here is telling us you need to seek wisdom and you need to seek guidance from other people, so maybe even some elders. So this is really about the supreme keeper of knowledge. Whenever you get this card, it encourages you, it urges you to seek wisdom, to seek advice, okay, from different channels that you're not really seeking from. So if you don't usually go and get that advice from an older brother or an older sister or a grandparent, go for it. Go get that advice that you don't usually go get. I bet you it's going to be good advice. It's going to be quite wise and it's going to be different. And if you go to see somebody who's even older than elderly, well, even better, because they have lived through so much that they definitely have some advice for you. And it's most likely, because the times are different, going to be different advice. Um, the seer. You need to follow your intuition at all times. Never go away from it. It never lies. Your intuition. This is a spiritual advisor that is inside of you. You're so lucky to have it. We all have it. We just don't all tap into it. So this is really about trusting your instincts, trusting your intuitions. And you know what? The truth is soon going to be revealed to you. So there's something hidden here into this relationship that you do not know about, that you want to know about, but it's going to be revealed quite soon. And I know you're impatient for it. So you need to pay attention, okay? You need to pay attention to the signs. Signs are messages from the divine, okay? So very important. You know, when we say, oh, yes, but it's just a coincidence. No, there are no coincidences. Whatever happens, happens for a reason. It was meant to happen there at that date, at that time. So focus yourself onto your intuition. Get those answers that you're looking for, okay? And I'm going to finish it off over here with bright new prospects are on the horizon, which with, serendipity. So serendipity here is an unexpected yet a favorable turn of event is going to be happening to you this week. So this is about a chance meeting or even a discovery. So you know what? When one door closes, another one opens. So there's going to be new opportunities on the horizon. This is really just an unexpected turn of events, and it's going to be favorable to you. So this is really about enjoying it. It's really about seizing that moment. That being said, I am not saying that this new opportunity is going to be a new lover, okay? If you are not into a relationship, perfect, then this is what it means. If you are into a relationship, then it's just a deepening of the relationship that you already have. It's about making your relationship better, okay, if you're already into a relationship. So we're going to move over to the axe card, and then we're going to move over to the scales. So the axe over here, I'm going to put this tiny little card because they're just so adorable, yet they're so small. The axe is all about you're going to be overcoming some difficult situations with some hard work, okay? But you're going to have to take some quick decisions. Now, the axe is a rather harsh card, and when it's drawn, it really means that the blade is going to fall quite swiftly. So in relationships, there's been some severe turmoil. There's been arguments between couples. We said it here. This is really about something severe that has happened or is going to be happening within both parties. So you need to be very, very careful. You need to be wise. You need to acknowledge this, okay? You need to keep putting in that hard work into the relationship. And then talking about hard work and putting it into the relationship, we have to work on keeping things balanced into this relationship. I have the scales over here. It's balance. It could be justice. It could be legal. Could be contracts. But this has nothing to do with you. So we're going to talk about your personal justice within your relationship. I'm sorry, not justice. What I want to say is scales. Okay, so we're going to talk about your scales. So the scales it is a good symbol. Everything must be laid out on the table so that there are no judgments, and the scales often appear when long-lasting commitments or important decisions need to be made. The scales mean everybody must feel onto the same level at all times. The scales can also indicate a relationship that is rather boring and that it may be time to carefully consider other options. So what I say to you is this. Okay, if we're going to do a quick recap of this reading here for this week, you need to be careful. Your imagination It's going a little bit overboard. You need to be very, very careful. Keep it contained. Keep it real. You're going to have a great conflict with your partner. Turn your tongue 10 times. The oracle, you're going to be seeking some information from somebody who's older than you. You follow your intuition. You're going to have a secret that's going to be revealed. And you know what? You have really great prospects into the future that are coming your way. What you do need to be careful for is about cutting things out too swiftly. Okay, you need to be careful um, overcoming difficult situations. This is something you're going to be doing, but you need to be careful to put a balance into your relationship. Okay, you need to keep things equal. So, that being said, not that much I said going on this week, but that's okay. We like it that way. We don't like turmoil. So, that being said, this does conclude the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. If you do have any questions, romancefulltarot@gmail.com. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you so very much for being there, and I'll see you soon.